All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check the hot read. 22, check 1.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. That's it. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, Haywood. Hurry up. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
56, check 56. Hey, Alpha. Target. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike's 56. Hey, watch. Hey, Charlie. Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming. 56. Mike 56. Hard. 56. Hey, lock it. You're out. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
27, get that ball, D. Get that ball. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. 65. 26, Mike. 26.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Tate. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shoot. Fight.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Redskins scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
52 right here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
On first down, this is Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Switch. Sponge. No.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete.
The 2nd down intended for Darius Geis. It's 3rd down and 15.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Get off the field, D. Check three. 52, Mike, 52. What we got? Showing it.
Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt. Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Greystone travel.
Big stop, let's go.
Bravo.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
On first down, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Pick it up.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Now.
Jones now to throw again. And Conley's got it over the middle. And some room to roam now. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Ready? 56 to Mike.
Ready.
Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Hey, orbit.
56, Mike.
Now Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the drive begins with a run by Gaints. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Three buzz. Hey, watch it.
Rush in. Kill. Check. Fresno.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Go!
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on second and long. Haskins. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
Strip that ball.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Down. 10-2 soft.
Hey, tight.
Hey, Delta.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56, Mike, 56.
22 jet bomber.
He's coming. Double up. Go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
2nd and 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here.
Second and 10 now. Haskins gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the curve.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 17, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Ready, break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get to
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 8-3.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
And now.
Here's Jones throwing again, trying to lay one up deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
56. Mike.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Wahoo!
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Here we go, D.
From the gun, Jones. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second and 2. Open man is Trey Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10.
Mike 56.
Jones now off play action, looking for Shepard deep, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. 80 weapons.
Mike, 50.
Hey, exit.
56.
That's 5.
Jones going to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check 56.
Stay with your man.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Redskins 24, Giants 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Combo. Hey. Hey, Zoo. 0-0, Mike 3.
Man, I got you.
Mike 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, high 7.
56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense.
On first and 10, Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Ready?
Jones now to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Golden Tate. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 11-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jones pass intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jones.
That's it, baby.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Albert Rosas on for the field goal of 28 yards.
And Rosas puts this one through. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready? 52's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, check. 3 down. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. You don't want none, baby. Let's go. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Swing. Kill.
Haskins will throw.
Kill.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. The toss right to Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go. Time to end it. 52, come on. Twist. Check. Check. Crunch.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Geis, they'll try to run it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often, 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw again. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Jones now operating from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Love. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go!
They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Get it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington,